Hello friends, it's Felix here, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about, in my opinion, the strongest Stmr for the offensive side, for both physical and also magical. But first, before taking it into the training dummy and test the damage out, I would like to explain to you guys why it's so strong. This Stmr will basically give your character 3 limit crystal per turn and also will multiply your limit break damage modifier by times 1.55. So what does it mean, guys? In this case, I'll be using my hyou as the damage dealer, and his limit break will deal 1900% damage modifier at max level 30. So if you multiply it by 1.55, you can gain a total of 2945% damage modifier. That sounds pretty insane, right guys? But this does not end here, guys, because hyou's limit break can be perfectly chainable with his duplicate. So if you perfect chain it, it will multiply the damage further by times 4, or at least close to it, because the first until the 9th element chain hit will not be multiplied by 4 yet. Okay guys? But it still leave it around 10,000+% damage modifier. So that's really insane. And that's the reason why some people can one-turn KO like many trials like Omega Weapon and stuff like that. So this is the secret. Okay guys? And I'm not gonna talk much. I'm just gonna take you guys into the training dummy and test this damage out before and after equipping this Stmr. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, here we are in the training dummy. We're gonna test out the damage without the Stmr first. And I equipped the Cloud's Stmr, of course, for the huge damage variance, and also Great Sword Mastery, guys, instead of the Squall's Stmr. Okay, so let's test out the damage here. And first, I'm going to feel Tedious Limit Break. We brought like 2 Entrasters here, so we can get Hyou's limit break going on every turn after the first turn. Okay guys. Okay, so Tedious limit break is almost filled to full, and we're going to use that limit break up, and Tedious is going to Imperial Water, and the first turn Nicole is going to Entrast Water Element to Hyou here. Okay guys, and Hyou is going to deal damage here to get the limit crystal, and hopefully the limit crystal will go to either Tedious or Fina, so they can entrust Hyou the next turn round. Alright guys, so now the training dummy is already imperiled by about 100% water resistance, and we are going to entrust Tedious limit break to Hyou this time. Alright, and I would like to use the 150% damage buff, right? So we can get Hyou's attack power to pretty high enough, and 2656 attack power there, pretty good guys. Right now let's use the limit break and see the damage this turn. Alright, there we go. And we're going to entrust Fina's limit break to Hyou here, so we can do another limit break next turn. 89 million damage. Okay guys, now let's do another one. And in this turn, Nicole is going to entrust water, because the water element only lasted for 3 turns. Okay guys. Now let's do again here. And okay, now let's entrust Fina's limit break again to Hyou, right guys, and we're gonna guard here, so it will not affect the damage output at all from the 2nd until the 5th turn. Okay guys, so Hyou's limit break is almost filled to full, but not full yet, doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna entrust Tedious limit break here, and we're going to buff the stats by 150% by using Nicole's limit break, because the buff only lasted for 3 turns just now. And it's still the same stats right here guys, as you guys can see. Okay, and we're going to do that again here, limit break, and see the damage here. Alright. Okay, and let's entrust the limit break again to Hyou, and let's guard again. Okay, 74 million damage. Hyou is using a double hand weapon, that's why it has a huge damage variance, guys. I mean, a huge damage range. Sometimes it is 90 million, sometimes it is a 90 million, 70 million right there. And just now, Nicole buffed like 170% stats to Hyou. That's why he has a little higher attack power here, 2722. Right, and this is the last round. Let's go. Alright, this is the final round, and let's see the damage. Okay, that is higher than the previous rounds. Alright, and let's see the damage now. Okay, 89 million damage, guys. Okay, pretty good. Okay, now let's test out the damage with Stmr on. Okay, and this is the damage after 5 rounds. Total is 359 million damage, okay, guys. Okay, so now let's see the Stmr version. Alright, guys, so here we are in the training dummy with the Stmr equipped, and let's find out the damage difference between the non-Stmr and also with Stmr equipped. So basically the same equipment, I just exchanged the Great Sword Mastery to Squall's Stmr now. Okay, so same strategy as just now. I'm just gonna fill the limit crystal of Tidus and also Fina. So Tidus can hopefully do the water imperil from the first turn round. I'm going to entrust water element here to hyou, right, from the first turn, and hyou is going to deal some hits so we can get some limit crystal. And CG Fina is going to fill the limit break up here. Alright, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start here from the second turn onwards. Okay, before doing damage with Hyou's limit break, I'm going to buff the stats by 150% to make a fair comparison right there. Okay. Alright, so this is the second round. How much damage? 123 million, guys. So from the first hit, it's already higher than the highest damage that we can get previously without the Stmr, right, guys? And in this turn, I'm going to entrust again the water because the imbue only lasted for 3 turns, guys. And we're going to guard in order not to affect the damage output here. Alright, now let's see the damage. We have 120 million damage, guys. Okay, it's still higher. Okay, so we have to test it several rounds because the double hand weapon has huge damage variance right there, huge damage range, and we're gonna buff 150% stats again because it only lasted for 3 turns just now. Right, guys. Right, and let's do limit break again. Alright, I think this seems to hit the higher end of the damage variance for the double hand weapon. Okay, 146 million, guys. So it's almost double the lowest damage that we get, I think, the previous round without the Stmr. Okay, so this is the last round. Let's see how much damage we can deal, and let's see the overall damage after 5 turns, and let's compare it to the previous experiment right there. Okay. And in this turn, I'm going to buff 170% stats in order to make a fair comparison, because just now we did that also, right, guys? Right, let's find out. Okay, this seems to hit the lower end of the damage variance here, okay, guys? But even so, it still hits higher than the highest damage that we can get just now, okay, guys? 119 million. Alright, let's into the damage, total damage after 5 turns. Okay, so previously we have 360 million damage. Now, after equipping Squall's Stmr, we can get 535 million damage, guys. So it's almost 200 million damage higher. Okay, guys. So it's clear, man. It's really clear. This Stmr is the bomb right here. Okay, guys. One more bonus footage. I think I'm just going to test Cloud's limit break using the Cloud's Stmr. Let's see how high we can get the damage up. I'll see you guys there.